Senior Minister in the Ability for Finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, in the midst of a challenging global environment. The minister was at the multi-stakeholder consultation on the presentation of Ghana's second voluntary national review of the Sustainable Development Goals to the United Nations High-Level Political Forum. The event was held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, Liliendal.
If you look across the spectrum of our various policy pronouncements, whether it is the manifesto on the basis of which we were elected in 2020, or indeed the other overarching strategies that we've articulated, such as the low carbon development strategy, or indeed the sectoral strategies that we've articulated, our infrastructure plan, our education plan, etc.
Despite this robust agenda, there have been many challenges such as the war in Ukraine and the COVID-19 pandemic, the effects from which the country is still reeling. The senior minister added that this multi-stakeholder engagement is not an isolated event, as government prides itself on a consultative approach to governance.
The manifesto itself was prepared out of a consultative process. Our LCDS benefited from national consultation throughout the country. Our various sector strategies and sector initiatives benefit from consultation across the country. Our national budgets benefit from input from several stakeholders. Our micro-level interventions.
Meanwhile, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Gail Teixeira, in providing an overview of Guyana's international reporting obligations and participation in the high-level political forum, said reviews such as these are critical to ratify the various international treaties the country has signed. She added that the SDGs pose many challenges, but the country is committed through these international obligations to ensure progress and equality.
They're not easy goals. And they're not always easy to do all of them simultaneously. Every country is at different levels of development in relation to the various goals that are set. We want to see our country move forward. And so whilst we sign these agreements, and many times for small countries like ours, small populations, small bureaucracies in government, small numbers of technical people in particular certain areas, and sometimes we do feel overburdened by these responsibilities. At the same time, it allows us to measure what progress we're making.
The summit will see heads of state and government officials gathering at the United Nations headquarters in New York to follow up and review the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs.